Bro, Hollywood P reacts.
What's going on YouTube? It's your dude Hollywood P back again for another video. Now as always folks, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Also turn on your post notifications so that you stay up to date with all of my latest uploads. Folks, we got so much going on this is gonna be a pretty loaded video. I mean, we got DDG stuff, we got Halle Bailey stuff, we got, of course, Dub and his baby mom Britney beefing. It's crazy right now. It's so much to report on. You know, we got the whole, of course, you got the Diddy trial. Cassie's on the stand talking about all kind of reckless stuff that happened to her. I mean, it's just so much happening today. We're going to just try to work through what we can work through. So bear with me. All right, so the first thing we want to start off with is we are going to talk about this DDG. He was on with Aiden Ross doing a stream, and he was saying that how he went to, he was at a Diddy party. We're gonna check that video out here real quick, and then we'll talk about it, and then we'll move on to the next topic.
Have you ever been to those parties? And don't lie to me.
I have. No, not those parties, but I've been to a Diddy party before where them bitches was lit. They lit.
What the you have too?
Yeah, that's my people. Nigga, I worked that one.
What's going on in here, bro?
Nigga, that's the family, bro. Nah, I went to his 50th birthday party. Movie, nigga. Lit.
What did you guys do?
Okay, so let's talk about this whole Diddy party and how things are out here in LA with these whole, Hollywood Hill parties and just stuff that goes on out here. All right, so when it comes to the Diddy parties, those parties, the ones, not the freak offs or whatever, we talking about the actual Diddy parties. Diddy has been throwing parties for years, out here in LA, in Beverly Hills. He's always throwing those parties. His birthday parties, you seen I'm sure you guys seen videos and pictures of a big huge bed in his backyard. He's always throwing parties. Parties was lit. A lot of my friends, they've been to the parties. So when you're talking about these freak off events and stuff like that, that's not connected to the same thing as the Diddy parties. The Diddy parties do not turn into some kind of big sex fest at the end of the night. People go home around 4 a.m., 6 a.m. or whatever. Girls walking out with heels in their hands, drunk off Ciroc and DeLeon or whatever. That's the Diddy parties that they're referring to. A lot of people thinking that at 2 a.m. these parties start turning into some freak fest orgy type thing popping off, where you see Jada Pickett and all these other celebrities in the corner just going crazy, butt naked. It's not like that. The stuff that Diddy, that was allegedly that he was setting up with these freak offs, happened on his own time. His freak offs was when him, Cassie invited male escorts allegedly to the bedroom and stuff like that. There was not a party where there was like sex popping off at 2 a.m. Once it gets late, all of a sudden it's like, all right, y'all know what's about to go down. Lights get turning from the lights turn on and turn red, and it just gets like a satanic type of no. That's not how the parties work when we're talking about the regular Diddy party. So you see like Kim Kardashian, you see Khloe Kardashian, you see people like DDG, Tyga, and a bunch of celebrities just out there. You understand what I'm saying? Regular parties, it's lit, people drunk, they celebrating their success in life. That's the regular Diddy party. The stuff that he was on, he was doing stuff like that, and allegedly like the Intercontinental Hotel. He was out at the London or whatever. He was just at different hotels. You get what I'm saying? Bringing people in. That's technically his little freak off or freak fest. Nothing happened at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m. It's just a party. It gets super lit. People get turned. Now, I'm sure people go to the room and do what they do because it's, there's a mansion. So you go, do what you do. But there is no big sex-filled orgy. So all these people talking about orgies popping off at the end of these parties is two separate events. That's all I got to say about that. You know what I'm saying? That's two separate situations. What Diddy and Cassie got going on ain't got nothing to do with the parties that like Tyga and DDG and all these little celebrities and stuff be attending. That's just a regular party. They go home at night. They lit, but they go home. So that's that. So now we are going to move on to the next topic, which is, let's go with the Dub and Britney, because that is a big, crazy thing that's going on right now. Matter of fact, Britney just dropped a video not too long ago. Not to really give her any promo or anything, but hey, she dropped a video, and it looks like they're going to be back and forth for a while with this. They got ads on their videos, so they're making money off of it. Now, this whole thing about Britney saying that Dub took her Range Rover, I mean, he probably said something like that out of anger, but I don't think he necessarily took her car. He probably threatened to, and she's like, well, come get the car. I don't need the car, something like that. You know what I mean? So, because she said she'll leave the Range Rover with the keys in it. You know, so that's kind of like one of those kind of things. He's like, you know what? I paid a bill on that car. I could take that car from you. Well, take it then. We know how it go. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably what happened. Now, for all y'all that's donating to her GoFundMe for that $40,000, man, I see y'all too, and y'all loading her up. Man, you got to understand, these people are not like the regular 9-to-5 people that's out there. You're probably on your job right now. You're probably about to get off here in a little bit. Listen, guys, do not be sending y'all hard-earned money to any of the stuff that's going on between her and Dub. Talking about she needs a $40,000 car and all this stuff like that. If you guys sending money, man, that's on y'all. But does she really need it? You know, Dub is a multimillionaire. DDG is a multimillionaire. She's in that family. It's woo-wop. You know what I'm saying? It's uncles and stuff. So when you guys sending stuff, you guys realize that she's allegedly making $10,000 a month, which is what, $120,000 a year. And y'all trying to give her money because she's asked y'all for 40 grand because y'all feel like y'all going against Dub and y'all want to have a hand in the battle, have a foot in the battle, or whatever you want to say, like you're on her side and helping her out. That's cool if that's something you want to do, but knowing that you're getting into something when she doesn't really need that money. It's Woo Wop's mom. Do you understand how much money that Woo Wop has in his bank account that was set aside by his dad since he's been doing YouTube? Woo Wop has been doing YouTube probably since he was, like 2 years old or something like that, and he's now 9 years old. They don't need money like that. Yeah, she asked y'all and y'all started donating. I'm not hating and I'm not knocking the situation, but just know that, do she really need y'all money? No. But hey, shout out to her for doing her thing. I mean, she just dropped another video. It's gonna probably hit another 40 or 50,000 views, and she gonna get more money off that. She hustling. You know, I'm not knocking her hustle. I'm not donating to it because I know it's a hustle. Because she keep dropping back-to-back videos. It's all good though. But anyway, moving right along. I told you we had a lot of topics to talk about, guys. Now we're gonna talk about this Halle Bailey situation. You guys was talking about video of her saying that she was overweight and she's not happy with her body and this and that. Halle Bailey will get back in shape. You know, she was working out. I don't know what happened. Like I said, I don't know. I seen her Snapchat. She was working out, doing the little leg exercises, laying in her backyard, I guess. And Halo was kept coming over messing with her, but she was still looked like she getting her reps in. Her stomach was flat at the time, so I don't know. She went to New York and just started maybe getting to, eating good food. You know what I'm saying? Catering probably was coming through with, you know what I'm saying, all types of foods. And she has been away from, like a lot of meat. She just recently got back on meat, but seeing like stuff, she probably was eating ribs and lamb chops and all kind of stuff. You understand what I'm saying? And that weight came back on, but you can get that off. Halle, you're very young. It's not going to stick like that. It's not going to stick. You got a little baby weight, get that off you. You know what I mean? Just tighten up. You know what I'm saying? But what I think she was looking at is comparison to her, because it was a bit of a difference when her and Chloe were side by side. Chloe, you know what Chloe is. Chloe is very shapely and, she small waist, snatched, wide hips, and was looking a certain way. And Halle looked and saw how she was looking compared to sitting next to her sister. She was like, "Nah, you got to take that video down. Nah, that ain't it. That ain't it." Hey, if something was up with me, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting up there and, have a big stomach or whatever, and my cousin sitting over there all swole with a 6-pack, and you looking at yourself looking goofy on the video, you probably want to take it down too. And then she's a superstar, she's a celebrity, so she probably didn't want to see that image out there and knowing that you guys already be talking about her eyes and stuff. And she didn't want no more hate. There's something she could have. See, a lot of things she can't change the way she looks in the face. No matter what people that hate on her say she got eyes on the side of her head and all kind of stuff, she can't do nothing about that. But what she can do is, like, if it's a video up she can always request it to be taken down. It's of her, you know what I'm saying? But she can't change her physical like features, like her eyes and stuff like that y'all be saying that she look weird and stuff with. So it is what it is. But anyway, folks, I am gonna end it there. I think that's enough for you guys today. That was a lot. Like I said, Diddy and Cassie trial is going on right now. I'm trying to, see the tweets and everything, and check out some other streamers or YouTubers that's talking about the case as well, just because it's very interesting. Like, Cassie's on the stand going crazy. It's mostly, to me, it's embarrassing for her too, because Diddy doesn't talk. Diddy had his lawyers talk for him, but she's up there talking about all the stuff that Diddy put her through, and it's wild. It's wild, and this man, kids up in there listening to that, but it's just crazy. Yeah, man, I don't know. Like I said, this time I don't know. I don't know what happened up in there with him and Cassie, but man, that's tough. But anyway, we're going to end it there. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Turn on your post notification. And as always, folks, holla back at your boy. Peace.